cloud institution. So today we will see another interview question on the Java. So let's see what is the interview question we have. So we have the interview question called what is the inheritance in the Java? Okay. So first of all, we need to understand what is the inheritance. So and it mentioned like so inheritance is an important pillar of the OOPS. So as if you are working on the OOPS concept, the inheritance is a must and means it is makes the pillar of the OOPS. Okay. So without an inheritance, there is like you cannot do like abstraction, method overriding. Okay, and also we can go for interface also. Okay, we cannot go for the interface. So that is the reason it is a pillar of the OOPS. Okay, and what is exactly the OOPS? Sorry, what is exactly the inheritance? Okay, so let me see. So what is the inheritance? For example, I have a one class here that called as a class A. Okay, class A. Okay, so now another class I have within the same file. Okay, I have another class that is class B. Okay, I have a class B. There are two classes there. Now, this class have a different properties and this class have a different properties. Now, what is that? So the class B acquire the properties of the class B acquires the properties of class A is called as inheritance. Means one class is acquiring the another class property, whether it might be the data members or it might be the methods. Okay, so anything. So that is if it is acquiring from one class to another class is called as a what? Inheritance. Okay, so here this whatever the class this is acquiring the another class property is called as a what? The child class. Okay, child class. Another class, another name also we call it as what? Subclass. Okay, and also we call it as a derived class. Okay, so this we call it. And for the class A, we call because it is inherited by the another class. It is this class A is inherited. This class A is inherited by the what? The class B, right? So this is called as a parent class. Okay, this is called as a parent class, or we call it as a super class, or we call it as a base class also. Okay, so this is what the inheritance about. Okay, so and also it is called as it is a mechanism in Java by which one class is allowed to inherit the features of the another class. The same thing, whatever I have mentioned, the second point, it is the same thing. The sentence is similar. Okay, now let's see by the practical. Okay, so yeah, okay, how to do the inheritance, how to achieve the inheritance in the Java. Let's do the practical. Okay, let me create a new file. Okay, so let me search for the language that is Java and save it I'm using the inheritance. Okay, so I'm giving the name as a inheritance. Okay, so class, I'll create the class called A. Okay, let me create a class as a A. Okay, and this I'll create a one main, or let it be, I don't create any kind of main class here. Okay, so now I'll create only class A. In that class A, I'll create a method. If you don't know what is a method, so there is a one class has done in the previous video. You can look into the what is the method. Okay, so let me create one method here, public static void. Okay, let me create non-static itself. Okay, public void demo. Okay, in this I'll create uh, a statement. So this is demo class. Okay, sorry, demo method. Okay, and I'll create another class also. Okay, class B. Okay, let me create a class B also. Okay, so let me create another method inside this one, public. I'm creating a non-static method here. Okay, public void demo1. Okay, so let me try to print something in this. This is demo1 method. Okay, okay, so there are two classes are there, class A, class B. Okay, so let's create class main. Okay, okay, and in this main, I'm creating the main class. So I'm not writing anything inside this one. Okay. As of now, I have two classes here. One is three classes we have. One is main class, one class is A, and another one class is B. Okay. So now, if you see this one, there are three different classes are there. Okay. Still, there is no inheritance is done or inheritance is achieved. So how to achieve the inheritance here means, so we have to use the one keyword, that is a extend keyword. Okay, extend keyword is used for to extends. Extends keyword is used for to acquire the one class property into what in another class property. So I'm acquiring the A class property in the B. Okay, so I use the what extends. I cannot directly acquire the properties of A in the B. So I have to, if I want to acquire the properties of A class in the B means I have to use the extends key to achieve the what inheritance. Now while I achieve the what I have acquired the properties of A class now. Okay, so now whatever the properties of the A, I can create an object for the B class. Okay, I can create an object for only the B class, and I can call the whatever the functions or the properties of the A class. So I can call it using the B object. I don't need to create another object in this class. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll create an object for the, because as it is non-static and I'm calling in the static means I have to create a object. Okay, because it is a non-static method and it is a static method. Okay, I have to create an object for that, and it is in a different class. Okay, so let me create an object for the B class. How to create an object? Okay, so let me create one uh, reference variable b equals to new, what is the class name? It is B. Okay, so let me call B. Okay, okay. So using B dot, I'll call the demo one. So here I have to create a capital B. Okay, so class name, okay, whatever the reference variable equals to new means it is used for to create the object. Okay, so B, so that is you are calling the constructor here. So using the reference variable, I can call the whatever the functions inside this. class. Okay, now I am calling the demo one as of now. Okay, let me run it. So you can see this is the demo method. Now, using the class B object itself, I'll call the what again? The demo, okay, which is present inside the class A, okay, class A. So demo, okay. So now let me run it. Okay, you can see I didn't create a object for the class A, but I have created the object for the class B. Okay, using the class B object, I can access the what? The class A properties also because it is inherited. But when I create an object for class A, okay, so if I create an object for class A, so let me create a class object for the class A. So new A, okay. So, and using class A object, I'll try to call the what? Demo one. Okay, because the demo one is present inside the what? So class B property. Okay. Now let me call it, but it doesn't. Okay, as it is because I'm creating because there is no inheritance occurred in the class A, but inheritance occurred in the class B, right? So that's the reason it will throw the error. Okay, so obviously it will throw the error. So you can see the method demo one is undefined for the type A. Okay, because the demo one is not present inside the what? The class A, but it is present in the class B. So using the class A object, I cannot call the class B uh, properties until and unless it doesn't have any kind of inheritance. But this is the class A is called as a what? Parent class. The class B is called as a child class. Child class, using the child class object, I can call the both the class properties, but using the class parent class, I cannot call the child class properties. So this is about the inheritance. Okay. So I hope you guys understood the what is the inheritance. If you have any doubts, please comment on the. If you guys having any doubts and any question, please comment out. Okay. And thank you for watching. If you guys liked it, please subscribe on the YouTube and hit the like button. Thank you.